Hello, American Dream Life follower member. I'm so happy to join again this year and to offer some wisdom, some sharing of the experiences. And before I go to it and touch upon the weekly topic, I want to remind what's the community about. American Dream Life is how to grow your beliefs and become united human being, and why it's so important to keep growing our beliefs. To experience actually that true American dream. Many times we were hoping that when we move the location, for example, we our somehow beliefs will grow, and it's up to us. It's not to the location to be able to do so. And the extra level for how to actually keep growing those beliefs is to create more of the unity within, because that many times it creates that conflicting thing, and by seeing the contrast, and it's hard to somehow operate out of that conflict. And the beliefs many times they will not grow, but actually will become more limited because we're not sure what is going around. So I trust that it's helpful and gives you a little bit better idea. And speaking of conflict, and the weekly topic is how to be peace. And in the preview, I had mentioned about that we all are looking and want peace. And many times we get ourselves into the conflicts and somehow attempting to manage that conflict and getting lost in that. We're not sure what is going on. Our beliefs start being more limited. We start putting some doubts. Have will we have ever be able to get out of that conflict? It seems like it's an ongoing one, and the more we attempting to manage to control that, many times it becomes even a larger conflict. So that's the reason I want to somehow share some out of experiences and some of the wisdom of sharing how to be peace and how it's possible in that conflicting. Based on my experiences, at some point in my journey when I was really diving deeper to discover who I am as a human being, and testing different modalities and looking for the answers, what I get to do here, what is my purpose, who I am. I started discovering that I actually get to experience peace in my life. And when I heard that, I was like, seriously? But potentially, yes, that's what was the intention. But I experienced so many conflicts around, and attempting to control those conflicts and created even more conflicts, and was furthest from the peace. And when the perspective was presented to me that it's actually that's the reason I was experiencing those conflicts, to somehow start making choices and guiding me to experience more peace. And it started kind of clicking and making more sense, and start realizing with that opening and the possibilities that when I start experiencing, because it's in human nature, those conflicts, and when they already showing outside, I experience some of that in the outside world. It's an indication that there's something, some turmoil going in within. And when I start noticing that and paying more attention, I know by now that I get to actually transform that, that I get to create a different experience for myself. So, developing some practice and tools, how I can see what is going on internally, to be able to not control what outside, but to actually start managing and start diving into what is inside, inner work that gets to be done. So I get to experience outside and internally more of that peace. And one of that based on what I've been keep sharing and why I've been using that B word is instead of taking actions, unaligned actions, is to start with the state of being of what we get want to experience. So if we want to experience peace, we get to embody more of being peace, not embody more of being conflict. So as simple as that, and it sounds simple, but many times because of the past programming before of the because of the second nature that we feel like we get to control the doing actions to create the results, it becoming a very challenging task to hear that and to really embody more of that being state before we get to experience what we really want and desire to experience, like peace. So it's always a work in progress. However, taking the steps and starting tuning more into it and start practicing that more can start really become that transformation that you are looking for and that peace that you always wanted, instead of just constant context conflicts that you experiencing and being lost and not sure what's going on. So the simple way when you start experience that is to start tuning more where it's going, to somehow remove yourself somehow mentally, emotionally from that conflict, and tune more to yourself before making any decisions or any further attempts, and see what will be happening. And you will receive the feedback once you start feeling more that you are being at peace, that your experiences in outside experiences will also confirm that. You will start seeing around you that there is more peace, and that will be your confirmation that somehow you are able to transform that internal conflict that you were experiencing. And that's what I wish for you, and that's where we get to start, instead of just looking for for like why I keep experiencing and doubting. We get to actually start to go within and see what a transformation we can create. And when you are looking for support with that, because like I had mentioned, I was supported otherwise, and developed some tools and some new perspectives and awareness and becoming more conscious. Otherwise, I would be just keep conflicting and not realizing that I actually here to experience more of the peace. And even this year, I feel that I'm in that essence to and declaring the words for this year, divine peace. And sometimes, yes, it feels like, well, so what's the next experience? And paying more attention how that peace will show up in my life, even though I working on that inner work on continuous basis. That might be, something for me to transform, that will not be just oh, okay, it will be peachy and peaceful all the time, but there might be something that will be showing up for me to experience the deeper experience of that peace, that evolution, and that that willingness to shift that, instead of just stucking myself in the place of like, oh, poor me, there's just one thing after the other, and I don't feel like I get to have a break. So I hope it's helpful and gives you some inspiration, gives you some food for thoughts. Feel free to reach out. I would love to see your comments, what resonates with that message, or about that topic, how you want to experience that piece and what is going on, and just some logistical stuff. That broadcast is being streamed on the YouTube channel American Dream Live, as well as in a Facebook group community. You are more than welcome to join us in the community, private community, for more interactive experience there. And their link is on the YouTube channel. YouTube channel is a public one, so it's easier to share when you feel that maybe that content resonates with someone in your life and you want to share it. And sometimes it's something that lending somebody else experience or perspective that might lend better than having that backup plan when you potentially trying to explain and it's not lending the same. So anyhow, so would love to see the comments on both platforms, on the YouTube channel or in the Facebook group community, and see you around. Right now it's just a testing this year of what will be the true direction of this community, and just taking not the perfect action, but action and aligned action to keep showing up live and working in the background of what it's more ideally it looks like, and what will transpire out of that. So so stay tuned for that, and sending you so much love, joy, and peace. See you around. Take care.